We're going to be painting some marked up sheet metal. Now this is metal that came to my old cabinet they used to have in here, and now I have it where I marked it up with some white paint to make it more interesting, and we're going to be coating over this with our new technology. First things first, my name is Kenneth Bird. My company is ILEG, Infusion Light Energy Gain. Infusion Light Energy Gain technology screens. We also, too, on our site, we have a technology we're working on, which is a form of rear invisible technology and some other cool TV light projection technology tiles. That's why you see in our title of our YouTube channel is basically ILEG Visual Tech TV Projection Screens. That's form of the technology we're working on. But anyway, so this right here is our new screen paint under the ILEG Infusion Light Energy Gain Ultimate Black Cinematic. This is going to be available in 32 ounces and 20 ounces. 32 ounces is a full kit. Comes with LED lights. It comes with 20 feet of LED lights. It comes with a 10 by 20 blackout cloth surface. It comes with brackets. It comes with frog tape. Everything you need to basically go to your setup. The one for which is 20 ounces. Paints the screen up to 110 inches. It comes with a blackout cloth surface that's 8 by 10 and free brackets to put the whole thing together. And that one's $240. Alright, so let's get coating this. Get my projector on, which we're using a Chrissy LW400 projector. That cost me only 50 bucks on eBay. That's our previous screen we did, using fiberglass and cardboard. Come on, Charlie. Come on, Charlie. Do rock. Alright, got the video set up. Now, same as always, 9-inch not roller we use for all the demonstrations. You don't have to go and buy a brand new paint roller because you paint over a couple of screens. Get all your use out of that. Right there. Here's the product right here. Very simple. Shake it up. You're done. That's all you got to do. Now, we'll come over here. I'll paint over these two surfaces and be done. This sheet metal or metal that was used for a piece of furniture that I had in here. Okay, let's see. Right there. Put some on this one too. Some crusty crust. I can't go right on my container. Now this paint gives you the option to roll it in or spray it in. It's up to you. That's it, we're done. Go back over this one more time. Come biggie. This way we cover that white. There we go. So that's going to dry. And we're going to put that right over there where the other one's already done. We're learning something new today. That's why we do all these paint down demonstrations to make sure what to do and what not to do. I'm curious. Let me do something like touch that side, just this side over here. Doing this, I'm looking at something I'm seeing here. Alright, we want to let that part stand up and let that dry on both sides. And I'll tell you why. If the surface is marked, you shouldn't paint over it directly because it may push right through. It's painted, but you can still see the mark. You know, one side we marked and one side we didn't. So that lets me know at the end of the day that if the sheet metal is marked or damaged, we may advise you to prime over top of it. Yep. Let's be nice. Come on. This one stand right up. Now, if I don't put you right here, but you can't go anywhere if you're right there. So one side is the opposite side I coated, and the other side is the side that's marked. Some of y'all may be saying, but that's a fail. It's not a fail. At the end of the day, that gives me information. Your product's not even tested. I can run your stuff through so much testing, you won't be the fast half the stuff we have to put you through. We need to know all this stuff. I marked that surface before I painted over top of it. If that surface is marked, if there's anything on it, then that tells me at the end of the day, we may advise the customer to prime over it because we did the test already, which we're doing right now. Now, the opposite side is not marked. Give me what I need to know. So one side is marked, the other side is not, so we can get an idea. That's weird. I'm seeing and that's not there. Here's a t-shirt, by the way, all dried up. You get frustrated on that. Well, anytime we have great success, people get frustrated all the time. We're used to it. We're used to it. For a customer, these demonstrations you're supposed to be seeing before that product is sold, so request those tests. Make sure you're getting what you paid for. Don't waste your time painting something down. You could have took off a store shelf and did it yourself. Make sure that product is tested. Now come the end of the year, when I'm done with everything is set up, I'm going to start contacting companies and I'm going to do requests. And I've asked on camera multiple times. I'm going to challenge your business at the end of the day. Because again, your stuff should be tested. One of the biggest tests you want to go through is going to be that house paint process. And man, those things are nightmares if you ain't do it right. If you haven't done that demonstration yet, that house paint process is a nightmare. Oh, that did blend. All right. What the heck is this? It did. That's really interesting. So is this one with it?
This one's upside down.
Here. I still gonna bias the prime. Sheet metal is fresh and clean. Ugh, what is it with that one? This one will stay up. If the sheet metal is fresh and clean, then yeah. But if it's not, then you got the prime over if it's marked. It's the only time you got the prime over it. That's how you make specification sheets. You got people make don't even have it. It's not even a specification sheet. There isn't. There's no specification sheet there at all. There's no tests being done. So they don't have the specification sheet. So any places that's dark, the screen is still wet. But the sheet metal, it coated, but still, I would rather, if it's marked, then prime it. Better safe than sorry. Did coat over it. What I saw was when it was drying, I saw the markings where I scribbled across it with the paint. And I'm thinking like, okay, when this thing dries, is it going to be fully submerged into it? Or is it basically going to show those markings, those lines where the previous paint was at? And I'm not seeing them. So we can say you don't have to, but I'd rather say if it's marked, go prime over top of it. Better safe than sorry. And you don't have to have any expensive primer, just anything to coat over top of it and you're done. That's basically about it. Hit it with the rest stuff and you're done. So when we put down sheet metal, we'll put that little on the bottom of it. Other than that, it's blending right on in. We're using our dryer. Not a dryer, but we're using our air cleaner to dry the screen. And people ask me about sheet metal screens, especially outside. I'm going to use a sheet metal screen.
Hey, don't leave savings on the table during Walmart Plus Week, okay? Where? On the table. What table? This table.
That table, this table, their table, whose table, what? Oh, that out of the way. sheet metal. We did sheet metal. We did fabric. We did cardboard. Just about everything. All I gotta do now is just get a sheet of wood. That's pretty much it. Cover that. Turn that to a screen. Throw it up there. These are some ultra short throws. We still got certifieds to do. Low lumen demonstrations, fully lit environment, white level test. We got quite a bit of tests more to go. We do invite those who make product to match and better all demonstrations done on this product. And we tell customers from the door, these are the demonstrations you should be looking for on accounts. If they tell you otherwise, go to their YouTube channel and type it in and see if you can find it. Now, if you backed your product up and you did testing before you sold the product, this should be something you should never have to worry about. But if you haven't done any testing on that product and you are selling it, you may hit consumer fraud. Or be the victim of a customer who may not want to treat you correctly. And you're going to be in a lot of trouble with that one. So we get it for time. We're doing it all under 20 minutes. All under 20 minutes. 20 minutes to make it, for under 20 minutes to do it. Oh, that surface, I tell you, is getting on my nerves. That's when it keeps falling off. Yeah, it coated it. I smeared paint all over this, and it coated it. Wow. Learning something new every day about this stuff, man. When it was wet, I could see the tracing of the white behind it. And when it dried, gone. What is the dealio with you? Okay, you're going to be over here, because you're the same surface that you dry. You're the same surface. Anyway, look at that. Well, that's interesting. That's really interesting, because again, when I was watching it dry, I saw the trace where I did the mark back and forth with the screen. It dries, gone. I'll tell you something interesting. It's when we show this off and we say it's the Lord's blessing, it's His product, and the product does exactly everything we put against it, does exactly what it does. And the Lord's up there watching His blessing display down here. I mean, we always get somewhere, we got some naysayer in the room probably thinking at the end of the day that he's hoping it fails. Lord, actually, can hear your thoughts, can see your thoughts. So you're hoping that a blessing of His fails. Yeah, better be lucky that the Lord is a merciful God at the end of the day. All the power that He has in the day, He can literally just, and that you're gone just like that. You're basically wishing His blessings to fail. That's why people, I tell you at the end of the day, be careful. Be very, very careful what you think and what you do. Christians get blessed, other Christians will sit there and be jealous of their blessings. Be extremely careful what you do. You need the Lord's protection more than you ever think. More than you could ever think of, you need His protection. I told you, there's someone down here with you. Someone that knows everything about you. Someone that watches you every single day. Is looking for His opportunity to take you off this planet. You need the Lord's protection every single day. So when you sit there and you basically are jealousy, hatred over someone's blessing, something that the Lord gave to them, and He's listening to your evil thoughts. you remember, who's watching you every single day, is waiting for his opportunity to pounce. You need the Lord's protection. That came out real nice. I like that. Well, that answers the questions about metal, because I had somebody said, what about metal? Can you paint over that? And I was like, well, let's find out. And there we are, painting over metal. Okay. Next, let's paint over a plastic container. I'm curious, you can roll over that bottom half. I don't know about the top half area. That might be primed, but I'm pretty sure. That's going to be interesting. To be continued.
YouTube ads is made for your business.
I'll tell you one thing, the metal has a real smooth surface, but then we're on plexiglass anyway, and there's a cardboard box underneath that, so, you know, hey. And the blast, we can blast the whole truck with this stuff. It's weatherproof. Blast the side of your wall, concrete, stone, really don't make a difference. Well, does it look with the lights out? I like the red light. I like the booty. My cloud. I gotta finish that thing. Getting around to it when we get around to it. The entire section offering is all gonna be a cloud system. Giant screen. It's interesting how our technology changes so rapidly. We were gonna just do this, it's a big screen. Now we got the new coating coming out, so this one side's gonna be the screen, and this side's gonna be that invisible technology on this side. Well, that's crazy how much we change out. Appeal. Infinity contrast level. We're only at 1,000 to 1 contrast on our projector. Only sitting in at, I don't know how many colors, but anywhere near no 1.7 billion colors. Again, not needed. Waste of money. It's not needed. Coated a piece of sheet metal. Sometimes we get it from people at the end of the day. We're like, okay, if I do a piece of metal or I do this and this, there's going to be a really difference. Honestly, no. What this is right here? I think it did. Kaboom. Alright, let's try running that thing. We are going to be doing next week splatter screen. Never seen those before. This is where we have an all-white screen and we just write our name on it, whatever, and only our image will pop up. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Everything will fade out, only our image will pick up. Where we put up their handprints, whatever, paint circles, hats, stick figures, that make a difference. It'll be the only thing that pops up. So I'll be adding 2 new videos to our black versus black demonstrations. Add to that next. Oh, I forgot. We gotta add those 2 videos, and we got the screen behind us, basically the black screen, invisible technology. We got to add them. They had the black versus black demonstrations. They're already done. And there's our sheet metal. Everything with the lights on, lights off. Alright. Hope you enjoyed. Thank you for your time for coming out.
Walmart Cluster, April 28th.
Great time for commercial too.
It's basically a song about Walmart.
It's so funny.
Bro!
This is the first screen we painted. Samsung 4K demonstrations. I'm happy. Super happy. In fact, we can operate in all this light. No problem whatsoever to our screen. When I sat there before we got into this, right? I said that demonstrations that we're going to do in the next couple of days is going to ruffle some feathers. I guarantee feathers have been ruffled to all levels. I guarantee you. But that's not our problem. That's not our problem at all. Our job is to develop better screen paints. That's what we're designed to do. If they don't want to do it, how's my fault in the day? Why should I be concerned about whether or not they can't develop and what they can develop? That's none of my business, nor do I care. That's their job to do. They're just upset because the bar has been lifted much higher than before. And customers are going to expect for their product to react just like ours. And the problem is, they can't do it. Well, some of them have lost their businesses, they're gone. And some can't go and reclaim their businesses because they're gone. And we continue to thrive on with more and more advanced technology. And all they do is just sit there and watch because that's all they can do. Just sit there and watch us grow. So, on their channel, you will see tons and tons of demonstrations of angry, bitter, and just jealousy. That's all they have left. It's sad, but it's true. Where's the bag for this thing? Get my lights out. Done. Now. Are we done testing? No. White level test. We got to swap this out for 1,000 projector tomorrow. Certified screens coming through, testing on that. Got a ton of white level tests to have to do. Right now, watching my Facebook page blow up because we did it. All the demonstrations we did here are transferred there now. We got a lot of response back, different forum sites. I'll be doing some testing in Vivid Storm as soon as our package gets here. We ordered everything they have. Paint on screens, goo screens, all will be here. And if we can obtain black diamond, we'll have that too. But I'm pretty sure they already know that we're on the hunt, so I'm going to probably try to make it really hard for me to get my hands on the sample sheet. But we'll get it. Hopefully, we'll get it. It would be nice to have one. Before, companies watch you. They watch you, they watch you, they watch you. And if your channel is filled with a whole bunch of nonsense, then they see your nonsense. They don't want to be bothered with something like that because that's something to lie with that will get them sued. So they don't want to be bothered with that nonsense. When they come on and they watch us come in here daily, do our demonstrations, show our products up, show outstanding results, show our technical knowledge up on every level. Yeah, that's why they come to us. That's why sooner or later you're going to be reaching out to us, especially when we send out those sample sheets of that newer technology we have over here. Or they're all new now, but the more advanced ones, we plan to send out samples to them. So they know who we are. Where did I put that at the front? I already had it in my hand. I lost it that quick. It's a cover for my ruler. I'll just use this. No idea where I lost it. I thought it was in the front somewhere. We out here for time. It's about done. I'm finished. Wrapping everything up, getting everything put back to where it's supposed to be at. I'm going to add some pictures and the new shopping cart. Actually tonight, I'm going to work on the website. I'm not going to be online for that. I don't get anything done when I'm online. And we're going to get a lot of the pictures and demonstrations loaded up onto the website, so they'll be there. Because when they're on their website, they go everywhere. So I'm going to start showing off more. Got some more picture demonstrations I have to do. Paint down demonstrations are very important though, because we have to show how easy it is to paint the product. Oh, I'll bring this back up right there. So we got them painted everywhere. And like I said, I warned from the door. I said, look, with this new paint product we have coming out, this is going to ruffle some feathers. And I have people come back to me already like, wow, they are really upset. That's kind of sad, you know that? Like I said, I've never been the one person been jealous for somebody else's work. What for? Why put that time and energy for that nonsense? Work and get it yourself. But people are like that in life. They'd rather cry about something than work on it and do it themselves. Then our product sales are going to jump online and offline. I got people that believe in my company. I want to work and help my company grow. And I want to be in different showrooms and expos. I forgot, we're actually designing technology for expos. So we're going to be everywhere with that stuff. It's new stuff we have coming in. We got 720p projector. I don't like to do scenery too much, but man, that's incredible, ain't it? For a 720p machine and 2 pieces of fiberglass and some cardboard boxes. That's it. When I go to forum sites and people spend $5,000, $7,000 for a screen, all this expensive high-tech equipment, and they come near close to what this stuff does. When they buy our stuff, they just paint right over those white screens. They paid all that money, $5,000, $7,000 for a white stored screen, just to paint over with our technology. It would be much cheaper just to buy a white, cheap screen. But those are the ones when you see with the high-end, with the white screens and those dedicated theater rooms, that's because they're depending on the projector to do all the work. So it's all nice and cleaned up. Oh, gaming on this thing. Gee whiz, gaming's a beast. It's beautiful. Everything's beautiful on this. All right, we'll definitely come back and do a gaming demonstration. Gee whiz Louise. I haven't done gaming on this yet. Not yet, but I don't want to mix it with this video, make it too long. But wow. Just go to here. I think it's gonna come look like on a screen paint.
My name is Phantom. Threaten this town, and I'll show no mercy.
Now's your chance to surrender.
Oh, mama.
The man you know
Yeah.
is the Assassin's Guild is dead. If you think I look like him,
Where the frick is the cursor on this thing? Good gracious, you gotta be freaking kidding me. You see how amazing it just looks on a screen paint? I mean, the visible technology we have, it's amazing. That's it's insane. This is crazy. This is a screen paint, mind you. That's something. There's a more different formula of technology. This is a screen paint. On stage 2. My goodness. Oh, we got to come back and do some gaming on this. We definitely have to do gaming on this. That'd be crazy not to do gaming on this. This thing is freaking insane. All right. Gotta go. Be back in next segment. Gaming test. Gotta go and got.